If you follow this unsuspecting road into the woods, you'll find yourself at the former IBM conference center. And if you took a look inside, you would come across a scene that's truly from the apocalypse. It's as if one day in 2020, everyone put down what they were doing and fled in the middle of the day. It was only 1989 when developers annexed a family estate here to build IBM's conference center, which would soon be named the Palisades. In there, they would host events and train new employees. Parts of the building included a hotel, bar, a sort of underground cafeteria, a pool, conference rooms, offices, tennis courts, and a nature preserve-like atmosphere outside. IBM has been around for over 100 years as a technology company, building some of the most powerful computers in the world. They were mostly in the public eye from the 80s to the 2010s, as I remember. Their revenue has declined within recent years, but they still have a stronghold, purchasing AI companies to invest in the new age. For 3 decades, the building saw hundreds of thousands walk through their doors, but in 2016, it was purchased by HNA, an investment conglomerate tied to the Chinese government. But 2 years later, HNA went under filing for bankruptcy and putting the property up for sale in 2018. The property quickly went under contract with a buyer who put down 3 initial payments when HNA backed out, causing the buyer to file a lawsuit, causing the property to be frozen in limbo in 2019. HNA still gets to choose the next buyer, but a judge has prevented them from selling until the lawsuit has been resolved. Eventually, the bank took over, but now the city has complicated things further. You can't sell to a religious organization because we'll lose our tax dollars. You can't build houses here until you rebuild the hotel due to zoning laws we won't change. All this time, the property has degraded further. A mechanical failure spilled petroleum into the lake on the property. Pipes had burst, and when the firefighters arrived, their trucks were unable to get through due to sinkholes that had formed, and vandals had slowly been finding out about the place. The city has even considered eminent domain. The property sold in June of 24, the year this was filmed, but as of 2025, not one thing has changed. The goal is to keep the building, so I've waited until it's not possible to explore this place to prevent further destruction. By the time you're watching this, everything has been said and done. This is one of the craziest abandoned office buildings I've ever seen. Literally everything was left behind, including food. Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're going to be exploring an abandoned conference center. We got this long abandoned road we got to walk on. We just kind of found this place by accident. Looks like it closed around COVID. It's got a really big pond. There's actually koi in there. We'll see if we can see them today. And yeah, this place is completely untouched. It's a bit scary because it's such a large building. And I haven't seen anybody post this yet. So I'm not sure what to expect, really. The property had not been maintained in quite some time. I was surprised there wasn't even security presence. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, there's literally a tree on the road. This place is legit abandoned. It's really cold, so I'm sorry if I'm shaking. Hopefully it'll be better inside, but I doubt it. How such a large place could be untouched for so long is beyond me, but here we were. Well, here it is. Here's the front. Looks like kind of the lobby, and actually, there's even sinkholes developing in the parking lot. This place is massive, guys. And we looked inside, all the furniture, everything is left just as it was when this place closed. And right here, we have this beautiful little waterfall. We came here last time, there was koi swimming around. I don't know if we'll be able to see that. Dang, it's cold, I'm really shaking. But yeah, it's a really cool skywalk. We're gonna walk up in here. He's always falling. Looks like the koi are back, guys, so I wasn't lying. So these fish saw the demise of this building, probably. I don't know how long they live, but isn't that cool? They're still here. They were just forgotten about. The scenery here was incredibly beautiful. They even had the building going over a river.
Last time we were here, he spent probably 30 minutes trying to cross that.
Dude, it's just a mental game.
Yep.
I mean, like, I can obviously do it, but it's just, you gotta get over it with your head, you know? I was scared of everything, but now that we've done it already, it's a breeze.
So it appears some urban explorers have left this door open discreetly, which is great. We don't want stupid people getting here and destroying it, but we also want to explore it ourselves. Pretty convenient. So here's the basement, completely moldy. In fact, I think it actually flooded many times. Everything here is just soaked in a layer of water that was probably here. You can see just the mold everywhere. I don't know if this place has any saving. Maybe it does. You can actually see the water level. That's where it was. Yeah, we don't want to be here too long. Look at those black spots on the wall. That's insane.
There were pieces of paper on the door of people who had trespassed years earlier, which really scared us. We were quiet and made sure not to make any noise at the beginning, not knowing if somebody was here or not. We had entered the main lobby. Everything was still frozen in time from years before. It's a sight very rare to see in America, as most places are completely destroyed after the first year or two by other vandals. Luckily, urban explorers such as I have not posted this place until it's no longer explorable. Everybody played a good part in keeping this place preserved.
Well, folks, it appears nobody's moved anything since last time. So I'll show you that room in a sec. Check this out. There's a miniature map of this place. Really cool. And then over here, all the desks, everything's still set up just as it was left years ago. Maybe a couple years ago. But nothing's really moved. Not one thing. You can see the plants growing in here. Everything's just kind of fallen over. The leaves have died. It's eerie. It's like everyone just kind of got up and left in an evacuation or something. Look at all this. It's all just here, the lobby. Looks like one of the trees fell or something. Yeah, what's going on here? This is kind of strange. Oh, wow. Yeah, the tree fell or something. It still kept growing up. Maybe. But it's just completely untouched. And here's what the outside looks like. As you can see, the chairs are still all out there. And look at that. It's like everyone was having dinner, just had to run away. But this place is really a resort. Cool bridge back there. And over here, we'll get here in a little bit. This is grass on the roof. It looks like it's the lawn, but it's not. It actually goes down a story.
It's truly a rare sight to see an office abandoned with everything truly left behind. Usually stuff is auctioned off. Something catastrophic must have happened to this company for them to leave everything.
Also got this fireplace right here, right at the front. So let's move on. Flat screen, everything's still left since they last closed. More dead trees. We'll go down there in a bit. Got another walkway. Views on both sides. You can see just how desolate everything is. I'm actually shocked nobody's filmed a video on this yet. I mean, it's so obvious that this is abandoned. We have this massive room here. Completely massive. There's still so much left too. And over here, take a quick look. There's a massive conference room right there. All the chairs and everything is still left. Even the coat hangers.
We entered the wing with all the conference rooms. There was quite a few.
You can see this place is starting to decay.
The dead plants show the remarkable amount of time that this building has sat abandoned, untouched. Usually, plants can survive a long time in an abandoned building without fully dying like this.
So here's one of the wings. Really large wing that we're about to go into. This is gonna be cool right there. But there's the grass I was talking about. There's just grass on the roof. And as we go into this part, you can just see how untouched it really is. The tea bags are just still there, left completely untouched. And the architecture of this building is really cool. You can see right here though, the mugs, the forks, the spoons, the plates, everything's here.
You might be wondering where all the dust is. Well, actually dust comes from humans or animal presence, which means nobody's walked through these halls for a long time.
It's really fascinating to see a building of this size still left untouched. The plant's just dead. There's 3 more of these rooms, I think. But we'll keep walking around. I want to point out the architecture here is really cool. There's a big area right here. Still chairs set up back there.
Right here was the only part of the building where I ever saw vandalism. The rest was completely untouched. Maybe these guys got caught.
And here you can see a little bit of signs of vandalism. Someone sprayed a fire extinguisher in the building. So people have gotten in here and destroyed a couple things, but luckily not too many. It's all still here. And if you guys do know where this is, I advise you guys, do not destroy anything. Leave everything just as it was. That's the right way to do it. But yeah, another room just completely set up just as it was. So over here, it says Business Center. This is crazy. Everything's still left inside the offices here. So, people might have been, this might have been like, I don't know. What was this room? I don't even know. It's all still here though. The computer, files, the printer. It's all still left behind. We even have another desk here. It's all perfectly set up. Look at this. It's completely untouched for the most part. To Janelle, I'll miss working with you every day. I'll always be your favorite conference planning partner. You are the best. That's really sad. And here you can see the date, March 2020. That's when everything ended. That's when time had just stopped. So this is as far as we got when we first checked this out. Oh, this is a shame. It's the only vandalism besides that I've seen, though. And look at this. This area actually still has, what would you call those? Where food was. It's all still left. See, there's no reason to do that. Doing this just causes the owner to get pissed off. It's really stupid. Another stairway. We're heading towards the end of this building. Oh. That is a little concerning. Oh, see. This is sad. Look what people have done.
As you notice, much of the stuff that was destroyed here was cleaned up once again, which means whoever did this was probably caught. But this must have happened very early on in the building's abandonment for there to be security.
Alright, you guys ready to see something crazy? All the rooms, it appears at first glance, are just left just as it was. It scared me. So these were probably meeting rooms. You can see all the technology and other things that were stored here. Doesn't look like too much. Interestingly enough, there's still candy. And markers. And food. Looks like it's been sitting there a while. So now we're at the other side of the building. In the same wing. And oh my gosh. Everything's still here. And you could see the white stuff, that's all mold. But this was a huge theater room. And even the candy, you could see it's still left on the desks. This is crazy. So someone would have been speaking here to all these people. Probably for work-related stuff. I'm wondering what's back here. Looks like a kind of general setup room for the people presenting. You got an idea of where we are now? Holy cow. Everything really is just left. I wonder what that's from. Look at that, it's all here. It's just completely pristine. For the most part. For the most part. You can see these water bottles. The plastic is degraded. That's why water bottles have an expiration date. Because the plastic slowly gets into the water you drink. And that's what happened to these because they've been sitting. Another room. All unique. A little bit more trashed. Really? Oh man. People really went to town on this one. This looks like a theater projection room back here. All the equipment's still left. So these would have projected slides for work or something like that. And I think that's glass with those giant shards. Someone was probably working behind here and projecting maybe. So I'm gonna go upstairs because I'm pretty curious on what we'll find up here. This appears to be offices. This would have been for Halloween. Look at these bones. Halloween decorations. I wonder what this stuff was. Looks like tools. Really intricate tools. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's empty. Everything's still left in here too. I wonder if they left their speakers here and headphones and all that, and some kids stole them maybe. This is crazy. So this is somebody's personal office. And it's like they just closed overnight. Jeez. Everything's still here? So we've moved on from there. We have another wing, or part of this wing. This was maybe the decorating department. I don't know. Sure looks like it. All this stuff. There's another room here too. It's got papers, but not too much. Out this window though, you can see the true scale of this place. It's massive. So I'm just gonna assume many of these offices are empty. I'm just gonna maybe go back down. Another office I passed by that I didn't film. This is where we arrived at. Guess we gotta go back down another way. You can really see the decay. I didn't even notice those rooms. I think they were locked. But we were gonna go down here. Here we go again. Another room just left completely untouched. I'm just gonna assume all the rooms here in this wing look like that. We even still have water. Look at that. Just left abandoned. So now we're going over here. I don't even know what's over here, to be honest. This appears to be the loading dock. Brand new generators. These are probably just server rooms. Holy crap. I might have been mistaken. I mean, they move stuff. It's not left just as it was, but nobody took anything. This server stuff's mad expensive. I might have to wait on this video until the owner locks it up. It'd be a shame if people took stuff from here. Surprised they didn't sell anything. Never seen one of those before. Look at all these TVs though. I wonder if this was out or it was just stored in this room. Here's another room. More empty. It's probably why there's no security systems, because everything's kind of ripped apart. I wonder if those are brand new TVs though. Back there in the boxes. Holy cow. Look at that. IBM. Iconic.
I actually didn't know this building was owned by IBM until I reached these rooms.
They're kind of... Oh, it's the same one we just checked out. I found a staircase. Might be server rooms upstairs here. I wonder if this was like IBM offices. This isn't an office center though. If you look outside though, it's just desolate. I'm really surprised there's no security. It's like genuinely just abandoned. Nobody's here. Nobody's been here in a while. So here we are upstairs. Holy cow, and everything's just here. What was this, I wonder? Maybe like a lunchroom? Oh my gosh. Look at that art on the wall, that's cool. So, must have been another conference room. Random stuff here. Dude, what? This is definitely like some IBM headquarters or something. Look at that. I wonder if they did have a sale, because that sign says free stuff. Nobody took this stuff. I would have taken it. The birth of e-business. It's a cool little flyer here about how IBM changed over time. Looks like. Got a lunchroom portion up here. Well, otherwise nothing really to see on this floor. All the offices kind of look the same.
Hey, yes, sir.
You're funny. You scared me for a second. Yeah. I know, it's huge, dude. All the offices here have like everything in it.
Really?
Yeah. It's not like personal stuff, but it's still like a lot of expensive equipment.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna love that other section, dude. It has like the big pool, the gym, everything.
Wow. I'm excited.
My voice keeps shaking. It's so cold here, dude.
So now we're going back down. You guys probably remember this room. I want to go to this room right here. Look at that. That's going to be cool. So we'll head on down. I suppose I was going to explore this part. Look at this crap. This is huge. I wonder what went on here. Definitely another conference room. Looks like that's it though. This is probably the coolest one of them all. It's like a ballroom. So we're gonna head on down these stairs to this kind of sky room underground. Skylight room, I suppose. So here's where the decay becomes pretty evident. Looks like a pipe must have burst, spraying all throughout this building. Yeah, I wonder what that was. Probably emergency water for like a fire. Over here, can get a better look at the chairs. I don't really want to open any doors though. I'm sure the power's cut, but just in case. So this is like a big restaurant room, it looks like. Oh man. Everything's still here though. There's the register. There's even an ATM here that was scrapped. Look at this. Unopened wine bottles. And glass bottles still in the case. Same thing here. We even have more drinks this time. Looks like beer. That barrel's really cool. There's even some more wine back there. So this was probably a bar. Actually, look at this. They had plenty of restaurants here. It's like a little mini mall or something. This is mad cool. And a big chandelier in the middle. Here's like the kitchen for anybody curious. Everything's still kind of here, but I'm sure you guys don't really care about seeing the kitchen. A lot of stainless steel though. Wonder what they're gonna do with all this stuff. Oh man, this is absurd. I almost missed this room. All the wine is still there. Look at all that. Wonder, it's gotta be not too old, probably still drinkable. There's actually some decent amount of stuff here. Just left food, sauces.
This is how you know this wasn't your typical abandoned office. Usually, they would be up for sale. This one, they just left the food behind to rot. This is where I began to hear noises. I was completely underground in a dark room. It was probably an animal scrounging for food, however.
What the heck? There's gotta be an animal that got in here. I heard something in this room. Oh my gosh, it's all here though, all the food. Holy cow. It's left just as it was. All neatly stacked. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Stuff's nasty now. Something definitely ate some stuff. This is what food looks like when it starts to decay. Look at the salt. That's crazy. It's like crystallized the box. There's definitely some animal eating in here. It actually didn't smell that bad in there. I guess this was for the employees making the food. Mad moldy in here. These are probably lockers. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's really cold in here. Time to make a still water video. Actually, it looks like there's stuff in here. Tried to pump this out. Oh, that goes outside. Okay, we're back to where we started. Back to where we left off. Still so much left. And this is like where people were eating. Just out in the open, sort of, getting their food. But, this is where we were gonna go. All the napkins still here. Looks like this was like a buffet, stir-fry area. And then, this is the room I was talking about. Look at this crap. Insane. All the tables are just left. Well, finally, let's head down to the other side.
Now we'll be heading to the hotel area that was meant for guests, which includes a pool, a gym, and a party room.
Well, we are now back to this area. Now this is going to be really cool. So, we'll get down here, show you guys the pool room. You can see it right there, the pool. We're going to find a way to get down there. We have all this to explore as well. Should be pretty interesting. Here we have another kitchen too. Everything's left there. It's really impressive, honestly, how much stuff is just forgotten about. Kind of dining area. This is like a bar. There's still wine left behind and other drinks. The menus are there, the cups are there. It's all just neatly set up, just as it was. We even have a wine bottle that was kind of half poured. There's some mold in there. But here's this kind of room. Just kind of a lounge area for guests, maybe when they wake up in the morning. It's all set up though. You can see some kids that have broke some things, but not too much. A couple windows and they boarded them up. Looks like they just kind of stopped caring though. This is crazy. There's 2 pool tables here. Pool balls are still there. Wonder how long ago someone broke this, because they even like sweeped it up. This is definitely one of the craziest conference center hotels I've ever explored, because it's so massive, it's been abandoned for so long, and everything's left just as it was. Very few things have been taken out of here. It's truly remarkable. But here we go. We got some stairs going down, so let's head down to the pool room. It's rather dark. So much glass. But here we go. So here's the pool room. But before we even get there, there's an abandoned exercise room with everything left. All sorts of machines, guys. So there we got the Stairmaster moldy pull-up bar. This is awesome. It's just completely abandoned. Still left all the dumbbells. Well, some of them are still left just as they were put. Kind of crazy. This is a banger spot, man. It's so cool. You look outside, there's kind of the waterfall. And here we are, the pool room. What a massive spot. We even have the original floaties and flippers. There probably once was water in here, but not much to see other than it's a giant pool room. I can imagine, unfortunately, this is all going to be destroyed, tagged soon. As long as we keep it secret, though, it's not up to us whether other people go here or not. Actually, this pool isn't that deep. It's crazy, though. This is just untouched, not vandalized at all. Truly remarkable. Anyways, here we're kind of headed down to the hotels. Whole hallway of stuff. I'm not even gonna bother. But this is cool. So look at that. The snacks are all here still. Somebody had to steal stuff though, but this was snacks 2 years ago. Actually, some animals have eaten some of them. The chocolate bars. You could see what animals wanted to eat and what they didn't. That's funny. They didn't want to eat any of the chips, it looks like. You can see though, it's all faded now. Hard to kind of tell, but it's like different colors. This is really cool. Then of course we have the sodas. Not much to see here. So now we're in kind of the hotel part. Everything's still set up just as it was. It's probably really fancy. But yeah, all these rooms are probably gonna look somewhat the same. Dang, you could totally sleep here though. Sheets are all clean, up to my knowledge. So here's just gonna upload the basement hallway for all the rooms. Gonna probably skip past these till we get to the top floor. So here's the stairs going up, and this room is sick. Just wait till we kind of get up here. So there's kind of this. Here's like now the opposite end. You can truly see how large this facility is. We'll go up higher, I'll show you. You could see some of the rooms get kind of fancier. I don't know what this is. It's just, yeah. So this is a fancier suite. Really cool. Beds are all still made. Look at this cool kind of layout. Really unique. It's like an optical illusion of some sort. It's a rather expensive machine lift upstairs. Looks like people are maybe having a party, not this room necessarily, but some other ones up here. So drink the water, I think. Gross. But yeah, these are all kind of gonna look the same. I just think it's incredible how all this is left just untouched. But here is a better view, I suppose. Still kind of bad, but you can see more. Hotels are always boring. The rooms all look the same. That's why I never film them. But I'm just passing room after room. All of them look the same. Everything's left. All the beds are made. The coffee machines, all that stuff, it's all still there. It all looks the same. So that's why I'm not really going through much of these. But here we are kind of at the end. Now this is kind of cool. Shows more of the scale of this place. And yeah, here's your kind of view over here. Not much to see. Man, it'd be cool to have a party here, wouldn't it? But yeah, I think that's it. Anyways guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I really hope this place doesn't get destroyed. Like I said, we're always respectful and we're just here to take photos and videos, and I hope you guys, if you ever do find this place, do the same. But don't share this place out, all that, because it's a bad thing to destroy stuff. But I just want to say, I mean, I don't know how, besides maybe COVID, that this whole building was just left abandoned with most stuff just left behind just as it was. And it's even more shocking that it's been years now, like, and the stuff is still kind of looks the same. I mean, people have obviously gotten in here, but they were all respectful for the most part to this building, which is really awesome. So I applaud you, you guys, for not destroying anything. But yeah, I think that's it. Not much in the hotel room, but this was such a cool place. Probably one of my top favorite like office hotel buildings. Just because everything's kind of left in here. It's just really frozen in time. But anyways guys, leave a like if you liked the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and comment. What was your favorite part in this building? See you guys later.